Rise and shine, motherfuckers. Hey everyone, good morning. I had a coffee and contacts for Center Sphere out at a swim school at 132nd and Center. It got pretty hot in there with all the bodies and the humidity from the pool towards the end. I was kind of sweating. So after that, I ran home, just kind of got my bearings, grabbed some stuff I'll need for the day, and now I'm at physical therapy, or occupational therapy. Damn it, I always mess that up. Occupational therapy for my elbow down at UNMC. Gonna be doing that for half hour to an hour, depending on if someone's scheduled after me. And then, I guess I should elaborate. The coffee and contacts this morning, I'm so glad was not canceled because everything else is seeming to get canceled with the coronavirus. But it was a pretty good time. I met a couple new people actually, which is good. At the coffee and contacts, it's very easy to gravitate towards people you already know, people who are in your Center Sphere chapter, or people you see around other networking groups. But I really made an effort to go out and meet some new people this morning, so that was good. And I did further and strengthen current relationships, so that was a good way to start my morning. That was from 7:30 to 9, officially 9. I ended up staying until about 9:30 though. But that's a quick summary of my morning for you guys. Oh, one more thing real quick. Also this morning, while I was getting ready, brushing my teeth, and also while I was driving to the coffee and contacts, I was listening to a webinar, and I'll post some pictures and some takeaways from that webinar. But it was for Clever RX, which is a prescription saver discount card. It's free, and it helps beat some of the competitor discount cards 80% of the time. They have official relationships with pharmacies, and because of that, the prices that come up on the apps are not just estimates. It is an exact amount of what you will pay at the pharmacy, and they are saving people millions of people, probably millions. Well, we'll say they're saving people millions of people. They're saving millions of people thousands of dollars. Because as you guys know, a lot of high deductible plans high deductible plans in general are the prominent plan, and unfortunately those high deductibles and copays extend to the prescription side of the plan, and oftentimes plans nowadays are not even covering prescriptions. They're actually only just giving a discount card, like Clever RX, to the insureds. So Clever RX is here to stay. It's the future. They make it easy for the broker side in terms of branding materials, personalized websites. What else? There's something else I wanted to say about that. Oh, and the best part, brokers get compensated. It's not much, of course, but you know, the other discount cards out there that brokers like myself have been recommending for a couple of years now. We've just been recommending out of good intentions and good faith for our customers, because we're trying to help our customers, our clients. But now, if I recommend someone to use this particular prescription saver card, I actually get like 2 cents or something every time someone refills or orders a prescription using the Clever RX app, if and only if they've downloaded the app through my particular link. Or if they have a physical card that I can order and place at pharmacies and doctor's offices, I think, etc. I'll have to check the legality of where and how I can market it, of course. But yeah, that's a new wave of prescription saver cards that I think will definitely benefit a lot of people. And it's a win all around, because the client saves money, and the brokers actually get paid for these. So it's a modern healthcare solution. Okay, everyone, I'm just getting home from CORE, the monthly networking group that focuses on those in industries that impact elders. CORE stands for Coalition of Resources for the Elderly. It takes me a second to remember that because they just recently changed their name. Sorry, throwing stuff away, recycling stuff actually. Didn't know if you saw that. The presenter at that networking group was a lady who works in mental health. The statistics were staggering. I think I took 1 or 2 pictures. I will upload those for all of you guys. Actually, shoot. I should have taken my shoes off. But it was very sad and depressing, no pun intended, the amount of people that are diagnosed with depression. But she said that they have to diagnose bereavement or grief as actual depression or MDD, major depressive disorder, because without that diagnosis, you can't write a prescription for the issue. So, and you can't receive any sort of treatment for that issue. So that's a problem. But it's really easy to get diagnosed with depression. All you have to all the criteria you have to meet are you just have to essentially have suicidal thoughts or feel extreme loss in desire of pleasure and daily activities that you used to have great joy in, like a couple times within the last 2 weeks. So that was very shocking to see and hear and learn about how easy it is to be diagnosed with depression. At that networking group today, though, it was pretty interesting hearing an update from those that are in that group, because a lot of them are the marketing directors or HR people for different ILs, independent living, and ALs, assisted living, as well as just senior homes. So it was interesting to hear their updates in regards to the coronavirus and which ones have completely shut out outside visitors, which ones have capped or decreased it to only allowing family members, immediate family members. So that's pretty interesting to hear the range of concern, I guess, between different facilities around town. In regards to the coronavirus, I personally gave the update of letting everyone know that now all carriers, all insurance companies are waiving any sort of co-pays and co-insurance in regards to visits and consultations and testing that is necessary to diagnose the coronavirus. So that was my little contribution regarding the outbreak, pandemic, whatever you want to call it. Also, just one more thing in regards to the CORE networking group that met today. Huge shout out to not only Chelsea, but all of Care Builders at Home. Chelsea's just one of their employees, because they really came together last minute. Originally, the group was intending to meet at an old folks home. I forget if it's independent or assisted living. Meet at a facility. But that facility has, of course, self-quarantined and decided to not allow any outside visitors. So Care Builders at Home stepped up to the plate and said, we'll host. They actually had access to a really nice free conference room. They're in the Enterprise building right off of 96th and L. Gorgeous building. I've never been in it before. Seemed kind of like a co-working space. Where there's a bunch of small mini office studios around the building. Chelsea is actually the one who connected me to Care Builders at Home, and they and myself are now partnering to bring telemedicine to their clients because they do home health care. And so that is a huge need in the community, especially now, obviously, when you don't want to worry about going outside and leaving your home because you might catch the virus, and especially going to a doctor's office or medical facility of any type. It's always dirty, and there's a lot of sick people that go to those. So telemedicine is much needed for those that receive home health care, and just quite frankly for everyone at this time in regards to the recent outbreak of the coronavirus. You know, stay home, don't go out, I don't want to cause fear, I guess, but it's just a big concern, especially for those that are at most risk, which are the elderly, which are those that receive home health care or any type of service like that. So I really only had about an hour in between coming home from core and the next thing on my calendar, which is interviewing Doug Smith from Irvin & Smith, the local advertising and marketing agency down in Exarban. Beautiful building, funny guy, he's hilarious. So I'm really looking forward to interviewing him for Project 402. But in that little hour gap, I'm always trying to make as much use of my time. I am responding to emails and checking social media, and just staying up to date, quite frankly, in regards to the coronavirus. How much time do you have, by the way? An hour?
I usually start drinking around 3:30, so.
Hey guys, just got home from interviewing Doug Smith with Irvin & Smith, the digital ad agency right in the heart of Exarban. He's such an amazing dude. He's got a great sense of humor. He obviously built a very successful company from the ground up. It was just amazing. It was one of my favorite interviews ever on Project 402. Yeah, not much else to say about that. We hung out at the Inner Rail in Exarban for about an hour afterwards, just having some drinks and talking about life and the millennial generation. I should have that uploaded to you guys in about a month, I think. My videographer has another video, 2 videos yet actually, before he can get to this one. So hopefully it gets uploaded soon for all you guys to watch it. So that lasted from 3 until it's about 6 o'clock, about 5:45, in between 5:45 and 6 o'clock. I'm gonna change, get out of these nice clothes, and head over to hang out with my girlfriend for most of the rest of the night. Okay, it is 9:35. I'm just about to head home from hanging out with the girlfriend. I might do a little bit of work and then head to bed, but I don't really have anything tomorrow until 10:30, so I can stay up kind of late. But I might not, because my stomach hasn't been feeling too well. I ate some leftover dessert from our monthly family dinner on Sunday, and it's Thursday. So it must not have been good. Must have gotten old, and it upset my stomach. All right, y'all. It's about 11:40 p.m. To be honest, I didn't really do much work when I got home. I ate some food because I realized I didn't really have dinner. And then I kind of bullshitted around on Facebook, to be honest. Honestly, just catching up on the news regarding the coronavirus. Omaha Public Schools canceled school starting Monday for the foreseeable future. They did not give a date when they would resume classes. All colleges in the area canceled in-person classes and are switching to online exclusive. So yeah, it has just been really interesting to read up on all that. Of course, people are freaking out and making jokes about toilet paper and hand sanitizer because you can't find those anywhere in stores apparently around town. But other than that, I read for a little while in my book for March. I'm reading The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. I love it so far. It's good advice. But that's a wrap for today. Tomorrow, the first thing I got going, like I said, is at 10:30, but I might skip that, to be honest, because I don't really feel like going to what I believe is a ribbon cutting. I haven't checked my calendar, but I think it's a ribbon cutting. And I don't want to, quite frankly, risk being around a lot of people at this point in time yet. Maybe I'm overreacting. But basically everything on my calendar is slowly dropping off. I had a really exciting gala and dinner that I was going to go to tomorrow night for the real estate college and at UNO, the College of Business. That got canceled, so I'm bummed about that. This coronavirus thing is mad crazy. Oh well, though. It'll give me some extra time to read, to work on my website, and do some computer work, and just stuff that's been on my to-do list, quite frankly, for some stuff a couple years. An update today. Purchased the domain for my business name, modernhealthsolutions.org. Excited to officially launch that, to get a logo created, to buy a P.O. box, to just start branding myself as an official business entity. So that's some cool and new exciting news for all of you. But that's a wrap for today. See you guys Friday, tomorrow.